The leader of the Teamsters Union, Frank Fitzsimmons, says he's dissatisfied with the latest anti-inflation guidelines for labor. Secretary of State Vance heads home from the Middle East, saying it's anyone's guess when a peace treaty might be reached.
From ABC, this is World News Tonight, with Peter Jennings in London, Max Robinson, who is off tonight, Barbara Walters, special reports, and Tom Jarrell in Washington, substituting for Frank Reynolds.
Good evening. Just one day after the Carter administration revised its wage price guidelines in a bid to please labor, contract negotiations with one of the biggest unions opened here in Washington. The first negotiation since the administration's modification of its 7% wage limit began with an expression of dissatisfaction from a major union leader. Herbert Kaplow reports on this slowly unfolding battle.
Teamster President Frank Fitzsimmons, the chief union negotiator, knew there was something different this time. And so did J. Curtis Counts, the chief management negotiator. They met this morning aware that Jimmy Carter considered these negotiations crucial in his fight against inflation. At issue, a new 3-year contract covering about 450,000 Teamster truck drivers and related workers. Drivers now earn between $12 and $14 an hour, including wages and other benefits. Last week, ABC News reported Fitzsimmons had told colleagues he would not accept less than a 9% a year total increase this time. President Carter is trying to limit such increases to 7% a year. Yesterday, the president relaxed his wage restraints, but Fitzsimmons said today, not enough. The negotiators met mostly to discuss procedures. They did not present their money demands. As to the question about staying within Jimmy Carter's 7%,
I think anybody can answer that at this time.
Can you try, Mr. Fitzsimmons?
I said before, as far as we're concerned, we're here to negotiate to keep our people in the American mainstream of life.
Will that be within the 7%?
Who knows what it will be.
these negotiations are seen as going far beyond the 450,000 truck drivers directly involved. They're expected to influence subsequent labor bargaining, including negotiations later next year on a new contract for automobile workers. It is felt that these Teamster negotiations may set the pattern and determine success or failure for the Carter anti-inflation program. Herbert Kaplow, ABC News, Washington.
The federal government took action today to permit the nation's savings and loan associations to offer home mortgages with lower payments in their early years. The plan for graduated payments could especially help young families who can't afford loans under the conventional arrangements. But ABC's economics editor Dan Kortz says the new approach may not have much effect immediately because there's so little home mortgage money available. The city of Cleveland has a bigger worry than home loans. The whole city is on the eve of defaulting on its debts. Matt Quinn reports on the mood in Cleveland as the deadline approaches.
The possibility of financial default by the city of Cleveland poses a dilemma for all of us, as we're well aware.
The lady doesn't even live in Cleveland, but she speaks for the 13 suburbs who would help the city pay its debts if they could. The chances are they can't, at least not in time. Still, it was a nicer reaction than Cleveland's Mayor Dennis Kucinich got from his own council.
I got a serious problem with you. I'm going to fight you tooth and nail.
What do you mean by that?
When I say tooth and nails, I mean I'm going to fight you in the community.
The city councilman would like to make the mayor back down. They would like a little revenge. The issue and the price for council's cooperation is the sale of this municipally owned light company. The councilmen say that sale would solve the city's problems. The mayor refuses to sell.
I'll never sell my soul to the devil. Next question.
Somebody will have to back down. As ABC News reported this morning, one bank, Cleveland Trust, will not grant an